Hey! It's Rachelsey at the movies!
Hey, so we went and saw Crazy Rich Asians.
We're not crazy, we're not rich, and we're not Asians. But we went and saw the movie anyway.
Yes. Which is what I am coining a cultural romantic comedy. Rachel, why do you say cultural?
In the same way that my Big Fat Greek Wedding was a cultural romantic comedy?
Yeah.
Is that a similar
in that you can have a romantic comedy that speaks nothing of the culture or ethnicities of people, which we have those, or you can have one that does. And so this did. So what did you think about the movie, Kels?
I'm not the target demographic for this movie in that while I do enjoy occasional romantic comedies with my lovely wife, like, I'm just a dude. I don't want to watch romantic comedies. Like, I wouldn't watch them by myself. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's specific, though. I feel like there's some that you would.
Yeah, like, I love the, 27 Dresses?
Yeah.
Like, if it's on, I'm probably watching. It's pretty cute. Anyway,
what about, like, 2 Weeks' Notice?
So
we love that movie.
Right. We love it.
He's basically, his life is a monopoly like thing.
Yeah.
What does he say?
You live in a hotel? Well, I own a hotel and I live there. My life is very much like Monopoly.
But I don't know, like, I'm saying if that movie's on and, like, something else was on and you weren't here, I don't know if I would.
You might pick, like, the action movie.
Yeah, I would probably pick that. That's just, like, who I am. But I was excited to go see Crazy Rich Asians. I thought that the movie was made well and the actors were great in it. And I really wasn't bored most of the time. But as far as, like, just like, yeah, I love this movie, not happening for me.
I would also say that it was made well. I thought the script was written really well. I thought it was an interesting look into a culture that I don't know a lot about. The acting was good, so the main lead in it, the female lead.
Love her.
Know her from the TV show Fresh Off the Boat and, like, really like her a lot. So I thought it was good. I thought it was a little long. It was 2 hours, and there were some parts in there where I was like, this is a little long. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand on the movie. So you can see I'm kind of like wishy-washy about it. So go, wait, or skip.
I'm going to say you probably want to wait to see this movie. I don't think it's bad. I think it's made well. And I think that, like, if you're just really into romantic comedies, I would probably still wait. Just wait. Like it's not like I've seen a lot of romantic comedies because I'm romantic and funny. Probably the top husband in the world. I didn't enjoy it. Like, I'm not saying it's not a good. It's I see why it got, like. I just don't like the movie very much. Like, hold on. I didn't enjoy the movie as much as I've enjoyed other romantic comedies.
I also say wait. I thought the movie, even though it was made well, and I thought it was interesting because it was a look inside a culture that I wasn't as familiar with. Other than that, I felt like if you took out the fact that it was Asians and just replaced it with run-of-the-mill white people, the movie was really formulaic. And so I didn't find it for that reason to be that, like, intriguing or dynamic or any of that stuff. So I do think that there are better romantic comedies out there. And so that's why I say wait. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
So I thought after we saw the movie, you had a really interesting insight into the movie.
I did?
Yes.
I'm incredibly handsome and smart. Well, yeah, so this movie... That's what I say when I say I'm not the target demographic for this movie. It's that, like, this movie isn't like... Most of the movies that we go see are like, here's this target demographic's, like, fantasy ideal or whatever, right? And so for a man in his, like, in his 30s, like, it's like a certain kind of movie, right? Like, we went and saw some of the Rock movies. And you're like, yeah, that's my, like... In my head, when I have little, like, fantasies or whatever, it's like being like The Rock in that movie where I'm shooting people or, like, beating people up. And that's by design. That's what Hollywood has all these different ones. And so romantic comedies usually fall on the end of, like, this is the one, like, potentially, like, the same age woman's, or, like, a little younger, this movie, ideal of, like, her little fantasy of, like, like, so... She meets this guy, and he's really awesome, and he's, like, super handsome, and oh no, he's also stupid rich! Like, guys don't ever think, like, I shouldn't say guys and girls. That's not the demographic for me, or whatever. So I think there's definitely a specific demographic that they're looking at, and they want to play out those fantasies on the screen, and then people go see that movie, the demographic that they want to go see it, and they're like, oh, this is like, you know, what I want or whatever, and I think that's how everything works in entertainment.
So when Kelsey brought that up to me, like I said to him, I was like, and that is super overrepresented in romantic comedies. This idea of falling in love with this like guy who secretly you didn't know, but now he's rich or
and
he's
famous
a prince or whatever you want to say. And not only that, he has like a heart of gold.
Yeah.
So he's not affected. So like this guy's whole family was horrible. Like they were horrendous. And yet somehow he emerges unscathed, which I'm not saying can't happen.
Or
like,
maybe he's a sociopath.
Come out of their environments in different ways. But I'm just saying that this is really overrepresented in romantic comedies. And so it's just like, I mean, how far do we take this? Do we just keep playing out like this same thing in romantic comedies?
I think yes. We do.
I feel like it's kind of empty, and I'm not sure that it is edifying in any way.
Right. I say that most people that go to the movies, I confidently say that the great majority of people that go to the movies aren't looking for edifying material.
Well,
They're looking to be entertained. And you just told me in another video that it's okay to be entertained.
Well, it is, as long as it's not causing you harm.
But it's overrepresented for a reason, and it's because they're giving the people what they want.
Consumers having lots of power and control and should exercise that. The guy that played the lead in this movie, I felt like they tried to oversell like how like good he was. Like there was a scene at the end where right before he proposed, which I'm just going to tell you, I cried because I cry at proposals.
Yeah, it was not a bad movie.
Girl.
Well, also wasn't a bad movie.
Right, and it wasn't a bad movie.
You're like, okay.
But like the guy, like first of all, there's this like new thing in romantic comedies where like the woman is a quirky, funny, but also pretty, and if there's going to be a scene with a swimsuit, she still has to look amazing in that swimsuit. Maybe just not supermodel-like, because now we've put like if you're a supermodel body, well then like you're empty, like an empty vessel, and so you get put over here. But like there's
hard for us.
This quirky girl, but like the guy's not quirky. No, like the guys in this movie, unless they were meant to be like a villain of some sort, they were like really like super built and like I'm perfect and my hair is perfect and my face is perfect. And then they take this one male lead, and so at the end, right before the proposal, like it's supposed to be funny that like there's people in his way because they're on an airplane, and then he helps like somebody put their luggage away, and then he helps another person do this, and then like he's like turns and he's like, hey guys, can I just really get this out? This is important. And I'm like, who cares on this plane? Like it was such a forced like scene with the character that didn't sell because I thought his character was kind of flat. And I was like, nobody in this plane, you didn't have to help. Nobody asked your help with putting away their luggage. Like you could have just said your proposal. You just chose to do that anyway. Like it just like rubbed me the wrong way.
Maybe kind of made me feel bad about myself. I'm like, I'm not crazy rich, and like.
Well, that was an interesting thing for you as a man. You watched the movie, and it made you feel like.
Well, because I know that this is like the story I make up is like, oh, this is like the stuff that women want. You know?
And so then
Kelsey
I was like,
I'm none of these things.
Right, which is like totally. Like, and as women, is that what we want, like, men thinking? Like, I don't.
So I was like, Rachel's life sucks. It's all because of me.
Express this, and then I was like, oh, like, that's not even who I am. Like, I'm not this kind of woman. Like, these are not the things that I want, you know?
Oh, no, this movie's okay. Like, it got a 93 or something like that on Rotten
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
It was a really high score for how formulaic
I was like, this seems more like a 68 to me, but I guess it got, like,
I feel like it got, because it was about Asians.
Yeah, which is fine. Like, whatever you want to do. But, like, as far as, like, just my personal enjoyment of the movie, I thought it should have been funnier. I would wait to see it. That's the long answer. Just probably wait to see it. You know what? Watch, what's the show she's in? Fresh Off the Boat. That's a pretty good show.
Yeah.
And her character's really great in that.
She can't be taller than me, or younger than me, or weigh less than me, or look like she weighs less than me. Also, you can't share food. Okay, I guess if you're stranded and you have to share food, then clear soups or broths only. And you will display your wedding band close to your face at all times.
Yeah.
And I loved her as an actress a lot. And there are a lot of people in this movie that did a great job. What am I supposed to say? I don't know.
You know what I'm ready for? Here's what
no
I'm
idea
ready
what to
for.
say anymore.
I want a romantic comedy with poor people in it.
With poor ass people that are ugly and fat.
And
Am I not allowed to talk right now? I have a lot of Asian jokes. Is it because I'm white?
I'm cutting that out.
Okay. Our dog is bored. Hey, shut up.
She's asleep.
She's like,
Right?
probably
So like
identify with that
he's
girl's brother.
rich, he's
Just taking pictures of you.
okay.
Weirdo. He was like, hello.
So we're done now.
Yeah. Can I do mine?
What?
Can I
you
do
what?
jokes and impersonations?
No.
What? Come on!